Okay, so I have a Sub-Zero 550 refrigerator, 36-inch. There's a serial number on the inside of the door. Mine was built roughly February '94, and this is how to change the freezer thermostat, or cold control as they call it. Didn't see too many videos on replacing it, so I figured I'd make one after I had completed the job. Obviously turned the power off. I changed the refrigerator thermostat a few years back, and I can tell you it is a different thermostat, so you have to get the correct one. There's an 800 number. Sub-Zero will give you their supplier. That's the part number for this particular model. Cost me roughly $100 plus shipping. Basically, what you want to do after you turn your power off, I removed the shelves to make it easier because you have to remove the back panel. You take this cover off, and behind there you'll see two screws that hold the grill on, and you take that grill out, and then the back panel just moves forward. Also, I had this out as well, and there's a dividing track that, for my opinion, if you take that out, it makes life a little easier. So when you remove the back panel, you could drop it down lower, and you don't have to really take it out all the way. You can leave the refrigerator, every thermostat wires plugged in. I was able to do the whole job with the panel still in place. I will say that in the freezer compartment, there's the ice maker. There's a little cover, little square cover right next to that wire harness. You remove that screw. There might have been one in the top as well. Mine wasn't there, so when you remove that screw, you take the little cover off. It's the only thing you have to remove in the freezer. You don't have to take any of these other covers down. And inside there, you'll see the end of the thermostat, and it's curled up into a little curl. There's a plastic tube that goes through the refrigerator into the freezer box. That tube stays in place. Do not try and pull the thermostat wire out from the refrigerator until you open this up, and you have to basically make it straight. It's pretty straightforward. You'll see that when you take it apart. I was able to pull mine straight out. I was able to fish the new one right through the plastic tube. Mine was coming approximately 4 inches past the plastic tube. So not 4 inches into the freezer, but you'll see the plastic tube. I went about 4 inches past that, curled it back up, put it back in, straightforward, not a problem. Then it was just a matter of one other thing I'll note. There's two wires on the back of the freezer thermostat. It's a black wire and a yellow wire. I'm not going to pretend to be an electrician, so I just followed the procedure from the old thermostat. Basically, the back of the old thermostat, if you look really carefully, there is something that says out and in and the direction of cooler, which matches with the replacement one. There's also a ground wire that gets attached to the actual unit. But I noticed that my yellow wire, which I don't know if they matter because it's really just a switch turning the compressor on. I noticed the yellow wire got a little corroded, and I don't think it was making good contact with the probe on the back of the thermostat. So I changed mine. I had another replacement. It's just a little thing that you crimp on the end of the wire, and it just slides over this contact, and then it made a nice tight contact. Put everything back together, and it works. The problem I was having before I changed it is that if you turned the thermostat all the way to 10, it would turn on. It was erratic. It was, sometimes I'd open the freezer door, I'd find the ice melted to water. I did see some YouTube videos that people said that when the thermostat starts acting erratic like that, it could be time to change it. I figured for $100 and an hour or so of work, instead of calling someone in, it's gonna charge me that just to look at it. It's not gonna hurt, especially since this unit is approximately 30 years old, just to change the thermostat. And like I said, I did rechange the refrigerated thermostat already. So just wanted to make a quick video because unless I wasn't looking long enough, I didn't see any videos on this particular model to change it. Hope it was helpful. Bye-bye.